Hey, you guys, this is Just Ask Heidi podcast. And today we're going to talk about long distance relationships. And so here's the question. So here we go. I am in a long distance relationship. My partner lives in New York and I am in Virginia. I am trying to cope with it, but it's hard to do. What can I do to make sure that our love doesn't die out? Well, it all depends on how long you guys have been kicking it. So, I am I'm gonna say accustomed to long distance relationships based off my father being in the military and based off my ex-husband being in the military and being deployed for so long. You kind of like just becomes the norm for some people. But if you're not used to it, you have to evaluate yourself when it comes down to the pros and the cons. What are you willing to deal with? What are you willing to fight for if it's a great, strong connection and if that love is like irreplaceable? Then that's what you do. You make sacrifices. You move there or she move there where you are in VA. Um, it's not an easy task when it comes down to um, moving from different cities, uprupting your life to go move there and vice versa. So that's when the compromising kicks in, and communication skills, because one of you not going to want to go to New York and the other one's not going to want to go to VA. So you have to make choices and see how well that's going to do for you both so that you're able to keep this long distance relationship going. I mean, not the long distance relationship, but keep your relationship healthy and going moving forward. Um, Again, I have been there. To me, it was easy because I had my father that was in the military when he was deployed. Um, we were just used to it. The most people that are military are used to their spouse being deployed and going off. So if you're not used to it, again, it's not for the weak. It definitely isn't, because your emotions and you want to see that person, you want to be there with them, you want to just have that time with that person. And you're not going to get it all the time. You may want them right away, and you can't have them right away because somebody's working, somebody's out of town, something's going on, blah, 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 squaw. So you got to make that sacrifice and see if you want to move there or does she want to move where you are. But it's easy if you're truly in love with that person and you really want it to work. It could happen. You just have to be the person to be like, you know what? I love her. I want her to move with me, or I will go where she's at. Or she could say the same thing to you. Hey, I want to go where he's at. Let me move over there. It can happen. It can happen. It is possible. It is really possible for it to happen. You just have to put the work in and know that it works and it will work, and have faith in your relationship. Like I said, the love strong, it will go all the way. No questions asked. It'll just take off, magically take off. But you have to be able to compromise. The relationship is about compromising. You get that down packed, that's going to go a long way. So again, sit down, talk about the pros and cons on you going there or she going where you are, and see if you're able to um, make job adjustments. Search for a job. Whoever get a job in the opposite city first, that's where you guys go. Because if one get a job, so you move to New York and you get a job quick there, then she get one quicker than VA, then that's where you guys go, to New York where she lives, because she's already established there, and vice versa. So it could happen. You just have to take away the selfishness, because it's going to occur, because you're going to be thinking about yourself being comfortable because you've been there for so long. Comfortability sets in as you age, and you don't want to do nothing else. You want to stay the same, but we can't do that. We're still growing. So just think about it. Sit down with her, talk it over, and you guys will be fine. Again, this is Just Heidi. Just ask Heidi, that is, and drop your comments below. Drop your comments below, please. Let me know what you think. I want to know what you guys think so far when it comes down to my podcast going single, me by myself. Listen to it. I thank you guys for listening to it on Spotify. The numbers are going up. I'm welcome anybody that wants to be a guest on the show and ask their question themselves. Reasonable questions. Like I said, I'm gonna say it every time. Please spare me the mannish questions, the fast questions, the hot in the pants questions. Okay. All right. I love y'all. Toodles.